Hello and welcome everyone. Well, I'm here kind of to do a blessing for Robin Williams. And also I went to the metaphysical shop that I hadn't been to in a long time since, packing and moving and blah blah blah. So I got some goodies today and I got a new tarot reading mat because I really do want to start reading for others. And so this is sort of like the table that I'll set up for specifically that. And I got a new beautiful little sacred, web here, all good. And I got this new obsidian, and it you can hold it, like a massage tool. So that's pretty nice. So I did get some goodies, and I'm trying to work with feng shui energy also. So I got myself a little ball for the dragon to get good energy. But mainly what I want to bring out is this new deck that I got today because since I've moved in here, I truly feel that the fairies, this is Tarot de los Hadas Celtas, pero I'm sorry, I meant to have this face. This is Tarot of the Celtic Fairies. Isn't this cool? So I was drawn to this, and this is printed by Los Garrebos, the Italian people over there. But anyway, I did open it up, and the cards that came out were so wonderful. I was like, ah, you are not telling me all this. So that's when I said, you know what? Why don't you just set up a little here and explain what we're going to do? And it's a combo to release, you know, um, loved ones towards the light, and yet healing and protection. Working with the Celtic, the Irish people, the ones of the runes, and then in the center here, it's a labyrinth. It's a dragon labyrinth. So these are the eyes right here. I don't know if you can see. And oh, I've had such a crazy moment to set up this camera, so I am not touching it. But I was spraying this little bit of sage spray I have, and it's white sage, cedar, and rosemary, and it is delightful. I don't think I've ever had a combo like that myself. So I mean, it's light, so it's just the altar is right, okay? But the cards were really nice, and I'm would like to have a positive reading, and my camera set up so I don't have to shut down at 15 minutes, so I can relax a little bit to do this reading. So, but yes, I've been talking to the fairies, and I think they are gonna come through with this new tarot deck. So, let's just see what they have to tell us, because I'm not trying to repeat myself, but honestly, that earth element is totally here. I swear. Okay, so let me see. I don't know what's upside. Okay, this is right. Okay, well, I always like to read my cards upright. So, but yes, let's see what the Fae realm has to tell us. And these are the ones from the Ireland. All good. They love their labyrinths. They love their green and gold. So, I'm I'm feeling good. I haven't really, had a new deck, and the last cat magic deck I brought out, but everything's been a little, but we're all settling down now. Okay. All right. So again, just to take a deep breath. And exhale slowly. And let's do it again. Another deep breath. And exhale slowly. And I'll lay out the cards, and we all continue to do that. And Say a little prayer to loved ones. You know, you never know when they won't be here today. Okay. And I think I'm going to reposition myself for the shuffle because I'm too low to the ground here. Okay. Here, I think I'm going to put them in a circle way. That's different. Okay, there's 9 cards now, and let us pick. I'm just going to carefully place the candle behind the dragon. Okay, and card number 1. Ooh, this is a happening card coming through, the Ace of Swords. Especially for the dragons. They have so much clarity, don't you? Wonderful. Well, I'm going to read from the little book, but let's just pull them all out, okay? But isn't that a nice card? Look at that. The sun is shiny. This is just saying, yes, you are correcto. It's time to get it, you know? Just like Joan of Arc when she raises her sword. Oh, wow, what is this? That looks like water. Gotta bring the glasses out already. I just kind of did the first shuffle, so I don't know these cards yet. Okay, just the ones that I came out for my first shuffle were like dandy. I think that's an Irish term, isn't it? Dandy. Oh, this is number 9, the Hermit. Number 9, Major Tarot, and it's an underwater scene. That's why I couldn't tell if it was a cups. But anyway, no, it's a number 9, Major Tarot, Hermit. Okay, so that's kind of cool. I mean, that's all about introspection, going within and finding further knowledge to continue on your journey, so you're getting that foundation. I think that's nice. Whoa, and look this. The Emperor is here himself. Woohoo! I'd say there's some power on the table, my friends. Yes. Okay, well then we really have the players coming out. And even if nothing else, here's the main guy. He's at our table. How wonderful. How wonderful. I'm going to put the Emperor and the Dragon together. CCC. I want to say that's Dali. Dali's here for us. Okay, and the 10 of Stones. And I believe stones are the coins. Oh, yes, I can see now gold coins coming out of here. Oh, my goodness, people. The Fae and the leprechauns are saying, yes, yes, never, never, never give up. Keep moving because potential abundance comes. As long as you're not greedy, you know, the universe will provide. Look at that leprechaun coming through, that little elf guy saying, I can bring this to you because the universe wants you to. Wants me to give it to you to have it. Two of Spears. Okay, this is spears are the wands, the clubs. Okay. And it looks like male and female energy in the picture of the two little fairies. So, they're just kind of, getting a little foundation of each other there, figuring it out. That's okay. That's how everything starts, with that balanced foundation. Woohoo! And we've got the Judgment, another major arcana's come through. The Judgment card. Yes. And looks like this person has had a lot of heavy in his heart, but the beautiful little rainbow-winged fairies are there to heal. You see? He's been in the, so it's like, the Judgment card is that perspective card. No matter what darkness you've been and where you think that keeps you there, it really doesn't. It's just perspective. You can get out of it. You can heal it. Right? You can heal the demons and the dragons. And the fairies. Look how pretty. That's a nice picture. I love the way they made the fairies look. Okay. Yes, I'm very interested. I like this deck so far. Okay, now this is the Five of Spears. Okay. So, but again, they're using a male and female energy, but there's Bast, little Egyptian action showing there saying, hey, you're not the ones in charge here with each other. Try to get along, people. Because if not, once you exit from this earth realm, the higher people got a whole different idea for you. Woohoo! And look at here, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, next major arcana card. I like it. Yes. He's a handsome boy, isn't he? Yes, he is. Yes. Okay. And the ninth card is Three of Cauldrons, which is Three of Cups. And that's a wonderful card. It's about celebrations. So, wow, we really have just a nice reading here. And yes, I'd like to know what they say about these cards. So I'll hold it up so we can get a test here for this deck. But I don't know. I think this is the first time I really opened up a new deck out of the gate and just really liked it, what the messages have been given. And now I'm sharing with you guys for the universal message. And I'd say it's pretty kind of in line with what was being delivered to personally myself. So, okay, and here we go. The Ace of Swords. Logic and communication. We know the swords are about the air, the air and the wind, and our minds, how we think. Do we think towards the light or do we think in darkness? As we'll read more about this next card that you see, he's holding his head down like he's been in the darkness. So, but now the Ace of Swords comes out with the first opening it up, just like Zorro. Logical communication. Nuada's infallible sword always strikes true. Meanings, decisions, options, reasons. I like it when it's short and sweet. Nuanda, we've got to figure out who that is. Any of you people out there know who this goddess is? Nuada's infallible sword, Nuada's. See, we got to learn. Okay, but that's very nice to open it up. And then the next card was the Hermit. So we go straight to talking to the a major arcana. And let's see. Okay, hold on a second. Alrighty. So hold on. So it down. Oh, here we go. Yes. Okay. Now the Hermit. The Hermit, experience and seclusion. Saint Murgen, Murgen, Saint Murgen spent 300 years in watery exile before rejoining humanity, and the meanings: withdrawal, retreat, objectivity, distance, revision, reviewing, lessons learned. Okay, well, that's the wisdom that the Nine Hermit does deliver. So, you know, we know we got to go within and realize what's good in us, what's could be better in us, you know, and whatever is, in that you say is lacking, just heal again, because it's just you don't want to end up, you know, in a place of pure darkness. Then I don't think that's the way God intends it. So, but this is a spiritual warfare. There's no doubt about it. And I'm not trying to bring up this dark stuff right now, but a man that I adored, you know, he could have been like my uncle, commits because the dark forces are here and they penetrate. And we cannot deny that. That's not God force. That's not goddess force. What happens when people take their lives, and especially intelligent people. So, and I'm not here to go on, but we can balance all that. I believe that, and just as long as we're aware. But okay, I go to the Ten of Coins, which is, again, we don't want to think everything's about money, money, money. But when the universe brings you that kind of celebration of abundance, whether it be just having a house over your head, it's something very, very positive. Because you can work really hard, and you've heard of people work really hard, save all their pennies, and boom, something happens to them, or their health is not there, which health is wealth. We got to remember this. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm not used to this deck, so this is the stones. I'm just trying to find out. I think that would be known as, oh, I'm not finding this. There are the swords, the spears are the wands. Well, I don't know. Let me put this card down. For some reason, I don't see a stones page. I see everything else. Cauldrons is the cups, the chalice. I'm trying to make sure they're not stuck. The spears are the wands. Yeah. Staves, they call it, staves. Here's the swords. And then it goes into Italian. Okay, so let me see. Maybe I'm just not doing something right here. But two spears. Let's read what the two spears is, which is the wands and the clubs. I'm not trying to make this a long one. I'm just, because it goes from major arcana, and I can't find where the stuff. Oh, here's the stones right here. Coins or pentacles. Oh, boy. I guess I'm too, happy to get a new deck. Okay. Let's see. A greedy churchman. What is this? The Ten of Coins. A greedy churchon. No. Pluricon. A greedy Pluricon? I've never heard of this word. It looks like it's Cluricchaun. A greedy Pluricon. Some kind of epicon. Here, I'm sorry, remember, this is my first time using this deck. I mean, I just opened it up half an hour ago, and I had to share. Okay, So it's got me like I can tell. A greedy cluricon is what it looks like. Struggles with a fat bag of coins. Meanings. Burdens, long-term exhaustion, financial difficulty. Okay, you see what happens when you're greedy? That's exactly what happens. You lose it all. And that's why I'm trying to pick up that he's going to bring us good stuff. Well, he's a little leprechaun. They bring it to you when they want to, right? They're not hoarding it for themselves. Okay, people, it's not about hoarding. Oh, my Lord, watch that show Hoarders. That'll wake you up. That is, if anybody needs healing. I think I've said that 10 times now in different videos because that is really, I don't even know how that even can begin. Okay, judgment. Judgment. Evaluation and experience. For OISIN, for OISIN, OISIN. You know, again, people, I love the Irish stuff, but I don't know some of these gods and goddesses, okay? For OISIN, Ocean, a human, one night in the underworld with a capital U. Wait a minute. It's stuck here. A human, one night in the underworld. Okay, he's in the underworld, equaled 300 human years. Meanings. Unevaluated habits, unexamined beliefs, action without thought, wake-up calls. Woo! And wake-up call was that tsunami card that came through. So, you know, like, again, not to bring in Robin Williams' death, but I just took an opportunity to show this is what it's been coming through, okay? And, you know, we need to start paying attention to what's going on around us. Because, again, there's, you know, wonderful good to come in abundance. And the gods and goddesses, the divine feminine is bringing more of that pure energy of beauty and love, the Venus style. But there is still where, you know, we as, you know, humans, bodies, our mind. That's why I love to see that this ace came through, you know, this, you know, cut out the bullshit with your brain and thinking all this, you know, you don't have to be here, okay? And I think this card is coming out because of Robin Williams. That's where he was. So let's read it, okay? Let's read, because really that judgment card is, you know, in the Egyptian too. I love the Egyptology, and, you know, you got Mott holding a feather. That's what happens to you. And I guess he didn't pass the test here. So now what happens, I'm going to say it again, the demons got him, because they're the ones who want your soul. They're the soul catchers, okay? That's how they do it. God wants to give you light and love, no doubt, but, you know, that's how they, and that's why I'm here to pass every soul I can to the light. I surely am. Okay, so this was number 20. Major Arcana. Okay, it's just evaluation and experience for OISIN, Oisin, a human, one night in the underworld equaled 300 human years. So I guess they finally let him out, or he's going to the light. That's what I'm here to do, to pass Robin Williams tonight to the light. You know, right now, this whole process, what we're doing here. So I'm grateful this card has come through. 300 human years. And that's what happens when the demons got you. You're stuck down there. They keep you that way unless you get people to, you know, help you exit. Meanings. Unevaluated habits. Unexamined beliefs. Action without thought. Wake-up calls. Okay, people, it's time to wake up. Now, that's your tsunami. You know, you're just sitting there waiting for the tsunami to hit you. And that's Mother Nature, you see. We can't even blame that on the government. That's Mamacita saying, you know, enough. I'm going to take everything out now. I'm surprised she hasn't done more. Okay. Now we've got the Two of Staves. And that is options and decisions. Okay, again, these individual names, I'm very curious to learn this deck because it's cute. Okay, the Two of Spears, Staves, or Wands. In a plain deck, it's called the Clubs. Options and decisions. Luchtaine, 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 I guess he's the man, the male. Luchtaine crafts weapons for clients to choose. The meaning of this card, debate, deliberation, choice. Okay, we'll see everybody. We've got the choices here. Okay, make your choice. No, we're not here to be taken out unless, which is sad is when you take yourself out. Oh, Lord help me. I didn't even mean that as a pun or anything. It just came out of my mouth. Okay, fire. Conflict and competition. For the spears again, the staves, the wands. 5. Conflict and competition. 2 fairies fight for a spear. Meanings, anger, criticism, altercations. Okay, so see, again, because sort of this is a reading for, you know, Robin Wells. I think that's what happens, you know, demon's going to win. They're going to fight you. That's what happens once you let them in. It's nonstop fight. And let's see what this card has to say, because this is a beautiful Major Arcana card. The Wheel of Fortune. Yay. Time and Cycles. Angus. That was the name of my friend, my American Bulldog, Angus. Angus is the god of love, the Celtic god of love. Isn't he fabulous? Woohoo! I'm happy. Let's see what it reads here. Time and Cycles. Angus Og possesses the ability to speed up or slow down time at will. Meanings, cycles, timing, patterns, repeating events, milestones, change of seasons. Okay, cycles, timing. Didn't we have a word in here already with cycles? Timing, patterns. Okay, so very good. And you can see that, you know, behind him it looks like it's a flower tree of some type, but yet there's icicles near him. So that's how quick, you know, things can be happening. And honestly, that it's August 2014, I'd say yes. I can't believe how quickly things are flying by. Okay, and we do have one card that I felt was, and the Emperor, we got to read that, honey bunny. Okay, the Three of Cups. Okay, I'm almost, okay, let's make this a 30-minute video, okay? But yes, Three of Cups. Let's see, and that would be the cauldrons, cups, or chalices. Yes, looks like they're in a little vineyard doing the grapes, and it's right. It's the three. Yes, Three of Cups. Gratitude and celebration. A clerichon celebrates himself into unconsciousness. Meanings: giving thanks, appreciation, and honor. That's cute. I guess he's getting a little toasted on the vino, huh? Having his own little party. Hey, you know, sometimes that's no problem with that either, right? You're not hurting anybody. You're outside having, you know, a little fresh air out there. Okay, and the Emperor. Should we look over who the Emperor is going to talk to? Let's do this. The Emperor's going to talk to the Ten of Swords. Okay, so let's see what the Emperor is going to say to the Ten of Swords. But first, let's see what the Emperor stands for. The this tarot deck here, the Celtic Fairies. One more time if anybody wants to see. And then, yeah, Tarot de las Hadas Celtas. Okay, let's see if I can stand her up again, give her energy to us. Okay, and the Emperor is authority and regulation. Okay, see, he's the man in charge of the whole deck. Okay, the Emperor, authority and regulation. Dagda, king of all fairies. Dagda, D-A-G-D-A, king of all fairies, plays his harp with his club and cauldron close at hand. So again, the symbolization with the club is the spirit, the fire within. And then, of course, the cups is that emotional. So, that's why he has wisdom. He can see through, your spirit. He can see through your emotions, mentally, and of course, every emperor has a sword too. So he's got it all. Okay. Close Okay, Dog Duck, king of all fairies, plays his harp with his club and cauldron close at hand. Meanings: restriction, regulation, rules, direction, power, wisdom, experience. Okay, so let's see what, this card, nothing good's going to happen here. Okay, so why even waste the time and energy? Because you can see someone is wounded here. That card is usually 10. The body is, 10. But the only positive thing, it's like the Tower card in the Major Tarot. It's kind of the same energy in the respect that, yeah, the Tower is a little more, you can take more people out than you just taking out yourself with, again, no pun here again, but taking yourself out when you can just realize that there is, one more step, okay? And even in the tarot's telling you after that number 16 card, is the 17 card, right? So, that's the star. So, let's get you to the stars. If you're just going to continue taking yourself out, let's get you to the stars, okay? The light. Okay, so the 10 of Swords. Okay. That was the last, right? Okay. The 10 of Swords. Finality and consequences. And again, to exit and the destruction, I'm sure, to family members, and it's just been a domino effect, and I'm one of them. I can honestly attest to the sadness I have felt in a stranger that, and this happens every day. People jump off cliffs every day. 10 of Swords, finality and consequences. Fairy prohibitions don't always make sense to humans. Meanings, justification, results, aftermath. Well, I don't know. He looks like he's not doing too good. So, no joke. No joke or pun or anything. It's just the way it's happened, and the cards have read it. So, I really like it. And just for one last, just see what the top card is. The Two of Cups. My favorite card in a whole tarot deck. Oh, I've got to read before we hang up. Okay. Oh, the Two of Cups. Cauldrons, cups or chalices. Talk of the Holy Grail. And this card totally, I think this, every time I have this card in my hand, or, it's around, or something I witnessed reminds me of this thing, I just think it's like that Holy Grail, like, and it takes two to hold it, for love and union and having children, that it's a team. I just, that's what I think. 2, attraction and affection. A fairy brings another a generous gift. Meanings, empathy, attachment, young romance. Okay, well, that's been fun today. And here we are, the little Fae, want to bring out that love at the very end, because that's what it is all about, my friends. You know, when there's love, there's no reason to, you know, do things that domino to grief. Um, that's, I don't think, what it's all about. So but I do thank you all for watching and being, you know, cool with me when I talk about some things, but I really think it can be healed. But, you know, you have to be sort of like a magician to work with the dark side, pretty much, you know, and you have to think metaphysically, and you have to be fierce and fearless. That's pretty much the bottom line. You know, you gotta, it's spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare is all I can say, you know. And some people say, oh, it's the drugs and the liquor, and a lot of people, you know, enjoy whatever, but it it's not that. I think the darker forces come in. That's because those are open avenues. That's like saying, yeah, hey, you know, come on in, especially, you know, blah blah blah. But I just want to say that I think this reading came out the way it is, and it ends beautiful. The bottom is love. That's love heals everything. Love is, and that's, you know, as a white witch, you know, even though all these people now are like, I got to start all over with a new group of people that, you know, don't get it, but that's okay, you know, because they can. I tell them, just follow my YouTube. You know, they're not going to watch me here. You know, they already think I'm, you know, voodoo queen. But, you know, honestly, it's not bad to learn. That's why, you know, the only way I think personally that I can work with the dark forces is because I know how to work with the Orishas, and the Orishas are all about the voodoo, pretty much. You know, they know how to work in the spirit realm. That's what the Orishas are. I mean, literally, you can feel them. They can touch you. So they're just right there. We don't even have to go alter states, you know, where, you know, all that stuff. They're here, right here. And if they work with you, that's wonderful. So, but what I'm saying is, you know, to get out the evil forces, you have to be, you know, you have to be ready to fight. But you fight with love. So, for yourself. And it's loving yourself first. People, please. Please, please, please. Love yourself, okay? Enough with this. I can't do this, or I won't, you know. Never, 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 never give up. I like my new dad. Ciao.